Hello everyone, I'm Cirene Mercado and welcome to the winter 2014 edition of Buena Park Today. I'm here at the Ehlers Community and Recreation Center where we have our new marquee that displays all the activities happening here in the city, but more on that a little later. In this edition, we'll visit Park Waste and Disposal and find out about the first compressed natural gas filling station in the city where those with new CNG cars can fill up. And then we'll check out the brand new Orangethorpe Food Court on Valley View in Orangethorpe. It's where everyone working and living in Buena Park can get a quick bite to eat and even have a great evening dining out. All that coming up, so stick around. If you've considered the possibility of driving an alternative powered car, we might have the answer for your fueling needs. Park Waste and Disposal on Staten Avenue has opened the first compressed natural gas fueling station in Buena Park. Let's go to Mr. Efren Ramirez of Park Waste and Disposal to find out more.
My name is Efren Ramirez and I'm Vice President and General Manager for EDCO. EDCO Disposal is committed to a clean environment, and as part of that, all our frontline equipment runs of natural gas, compressed natural gas. Having developed the infrastructure to fill our trucks overnight, we decided that it was a good opportunity to provide the public a facility to be able to fuel compressed natural gas, considering that it was none in the city of Buena Park. Compressed natural gas is the same gas that we use for cooking at home. And compressed natural gas burns about 98% cleaner than any other products to run vehicles. 98% of compressed natural gas is produced in the United States. Currently, there's approximately 135,000 vehicles in the United States running on compressed natural gas. One of the benefits of compressed natural gas, besides running a lot cleaner, is that economically it makes sense. Currently, the price of a gallon of compressed natural gas is about $1.50 to as much as $2 less than gasoline. And this facility in Buena Park will give the ability to the public to come and fuel 24/7. We, in addition, accept about all major credit cards. A total of about 48 credit cards are accepted at this facility. Anybody at any time can come in and fuel. The public is invited. It's open for everybody. Currently, some business in the city of Buena Park is using this facility. It has no attendance at any time, any day. The public can utilize this facility. We have received several very positive comments about having the ability now in Buena Park to have a facility where they come and fuel. It is very convenient as we are located right between the 91 freeway and the 5 freeway on Staten Avenue. We would like to offer this facility to anybody that currently has a compressed natural gas vehicle, and if you don't, you can go and buy a vehicle that's a little bit about $5,000 more expensive, but with the current prices, in a couple of years, you can save that amount of money and more. Me gustaría invitar a cualquier parte del público que habla en español y no me puedo entender a tener la habilidad de usar esta facilidad para gas comprimido para sus vehículos, para que manejen mejor y mantengan el environment más limpio.
This is great news for the residents of Buena Park and sure to help our environment. Thank you, Mr. Ramirez, for providing that very insightful information. It's been years in the making, but finally the Orangethorpe Food Court is completed and open for business. With many delicious options for patrons to choose from, it's a great place for a quick lunch break or evening out. Let's go to Joel Rosen of Community Development to find out more.
Hi, this is Joel Rosen, the Community Development Director for the city, and we're here at this amazing new food court at Valley View and Orangethorpe Avenues. It was finished actually just in the last few months. We're very excited to have all these wonderful new restaurant additions to the city. Many of you remember there was a restaurant here previously, the National Sports Bar, and prior to that it was the Velvet Turtle. But those restaurants transitioned to this wonderful new food mall. Very popular restaurants, Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, Yogurtland, and a new addition to the food choices for the community is a Pizza Studio, which is a new pizza concept where you can kind of design your own pizza. And of course Starbucks, which is a very popular venue for the community. It took about 6 months or so to take the plans through the planning process for the center. We of course had to do the parking design and the environmental studies for the property. The sports bar, the National Sports Bar that was here for a number of years, was a very old and tired building, and so it had to be demolished, and we had to deal with all the collection of the debris and make sure it got off the site properly, and then regrading the site for the new restaurants. The other thing we had to think about, of course, was traffic and parking and making sure that we had the right circulation pattern. The plans that were initially submitted to the city actually had Starbucks on the other side of the complex here, behind me, and they wanted to be aligned with the driveway and the signal. They thought that was a better location, but we had a long conversation with the property owner, who was very cooperative, and said, you know, we thought a better location was on the east side of the complex, and swing the drive-through around behind all the cars parked in the backside, and create a little food court area between all the restaurants. And with that, as I said, I think it really has been a home run for the community. The other part of the planning process we had to do was make sure that the signals were worked out, because we are sharing the street with the city of La Palma. And some people actually think the complex is in La Palma, but it's in Buena Park, as is El Torito and Marie Callender's. But yeah, no, this is Buena Park, and so we had to coordinate, of course, the improvements with La Palma, make sure we got the signal constructed properly and timed right, and then make sure the parking also worked. It's a very popular center. You can find parking spaces when you get here. You just have to search a little bit because it is so popular. But there is lots of parking behind the buildings here. This was zoned for restaurants, zoned for retail uses also. The actual square footage here of all the restaurants combined is just a little bit more than the National Sports Bar in terms of total square footage. So we were able to easily get this through the planning process, because the parking and everything really was pretty much about the same in terms of the number of spaces required. A little more intense at lunchtime than I think the National Sports Bar or even the Velvet Turtle was ever. This is, I think, probably exceeds the expectations I know of a lot of the restaurants here in terms of how successful they are just starting out. But I could say it's definitely a busier center than it was when the Sports Bar was here, or even Velvet Turtle. We're very pleased the way it turned out. The property owner was very cooperative in terms of the architecture and design, trying to make sure we just didn't do a standard strip mall here. We did something that was a little more extraordinary in terms of the architectural features, that it has architecture on all sides of the building and not just on the front side facing the street, but if you go on the back side of the building, you'll see there's even entrances to the restaurant spaces from the rear side, at least for a few of the restaurants. But they did add architectural elements there that make it very attractive and a very enjoyable place for people to dine and enjoy these new food experiences here in Buena Park. And with me right now is Dave and Avdali from Jersey Mike's Subs, and so pleased to have you here. And how are things going for you in Buena Park?
You know, this is one of our greatest locations here with Jersey Mike's. We're very pleased to be here. We really like it here in Buena Park. It's awesome.
We love it. The people, the community, they're great. They're really great. We have a really good response with them. So
That's Great. So you're busy at lunchtime. You're busy into the evening hours too, as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, lunchtime we get really busy. We got a line to the door. We're really quick here, so it's really quick service. In and out in less than 5 minutes. So yeah, we definitely love the rushes here during lunchtime. It's great with all the businesses in the area. We have a great response.
You like being near Chipotle and these other restaurants here? Does that help you?
They're great. They're really good neighbors. Yeah.
Well, great. Welcome to Buena Park. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, have you guys. Yeah, come on down anytime. Jersey Mike's Subs here, Orangethorpe and Valley View. Thank you very much.
Great. Well, I now have Neil from Pizza Studio. How are things going, Neil?
So far, so good. We're really fortunate to find this location. It is a great center, both in terms of the co-tenancy, being next to Starbucks, Chipotle, Jersey Mike's in the Habit, and Yogurtland. You couldn't really ask for a better mix. And then a location right off the freeway with, you know, a number of office buildings across the street and residential on the other side of the freeway. It's been fantastic.
You mentioned that, or a few minutes ago, that you're busy not just at lunchtime, but actually into the evening.
Yeah, you know, when we opened up, we thought that because there's so many office buildings that we'd really be busier at lunchtime, but we have really busy weekends too, and we do about 50% of our business at lunchtime and 50% at dinner time.
That's great. Well, we're really excited to have you as a new restaurant choice in Buena Park, and perhaps we'll find some other locations for you as well.
Yeah, I mean, working and getting involved in the Buena Park community has been great. We're doing stuff with Kennedy High School and a number of the sports organizations there, as well as, you know, Little League and softball leagues. And we're also starting to do, you know, catering orders with businesses. So we're off to a great start.
That's great. So do you want to say, we'll give out an invitation to folks to come on down?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love for you guys to come check out our pizza. We are a build-your-own pizza concept. For $7.99, we have 4 amazing crusts that you can choose from, over 30 fresh toppings. It's similar to Chipotle, how you load up your pizza with toppings, and then our pizzas cook in about 2 minutes. So you can get in and out real quick, and it's a high-quality, delicious, fresh pizza.
And I can speak from personal experience, it is very delicious. I wanted to thank the folks from Pizza Studio and Jersey Mike's for sharing a few words with us, and want to invite the whole community down to our brand new food court here at Valley View in Orangethorpe. It's a wonderful place, lots of new restaurant choices here, and you eat your heart out.
There you have it, great new restaurants and eateries in the city that everyone will love. And as I mentioned earlier, if you've driven by the Ehlers Community Recreation Center, you've noticed our very new electronic reader board. It's been in operation since last August, and now everyone will be able to see a variety of different classes and activities advertised in the city. So take a drive by Ehlers Community Recreation Center and check out the new marquee. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Buena Park Today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Cirene Mercado. We'll see you next time. Before we go, there are some activities that we'd like you to know about. There are a lot of fun activities scheduled this spring in the city of Buena Park. Remember to sign up for leisure classes and fun activities offered in the Buena Park Today magazine. Most classes are ongoing and are always welcoming new participants. For more information, pick up a copy of Buena Park Today at City Hall or visit us online at buenapark.com. This March 31st is the Buena Park Police Department's Relay for Life Golf Tournament. Partnering with LA Legends of Basketball, including the NBA Retired Players Association, all participants are sure to have a great time while helping to fight back against a disease that takes too much. For more information, visit www.bppd.com. On April 11th, it's the All City and Schools Track and Field event at Buena Park High School. Open to all students born between 2001 and 2008 are invited to come out and show their talent in track and field events in running, jumping, and throwing. More information coming up in the Buena Park Today Spring 2014 issue. Mark your calendars for April 19th for the annual Spring Extravaganza at Orangethorpe Park. It all starts with the Buena Park Noon Lions Pancake Breakfast, and then it's field games, live entertainment, spring crafts, face painting, a petting zoo that all culminates with everyone's favorite candy hunt for all the kids.
And finally, the annual Children's Art Festival will be held Saturday, April 26th at the Buena Park Community Center. A fun and enjoyable day of arts and crafts await all children in the city. With live performances and even a drum circle, your kids will have a wonderful time exploring all that art can do to enhance their lives.
There is always something happening in the city of Buena Park, and you can find out all about it in the Buena Park Today, the city news and activity guide. You can also view the Buena Park Today online at the city website at buenapark.com. Just look for the icon of the Buena Park Today, click it, and soon you'll find a class or activity you and your children would like to do. Follow us on Twitter and like us on the official City of Buena Park Facebook page. There you'll also find a little of everything from information about our city services and upcoming events to discounts on our entertainment venues such as Knott's Berry Farm, Medieval Times, and Pirates Dinner Adventure.